Oh yeah, Talking Point platform, TTPTV. Oh yeah, Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
You did, it no matter anything they do, it no matter. Fambule, now welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. Today, again, we get some interesting issues there where we get for come delve into proper one. But one of the things where we go lay on par force now the political violence, and this they come up from both parties, and we feel say this is not good for democracy and it's not good for we country. Secondly, ECSL that don't promise faithfully say they will conduct the election on a free and fair, and nobody enough for worry and for believe them. And we'll also look at the campaign messages. Fumble, this is not the time this way each and every one of we for take with time, patience, and listen. The campaign messages there and read between the lines and decide which one makes sense to you. Today, would they come both sides? Would they come with the campaign message of President Bio as well as Dr. Samuel Kamara for let us see what's in them people at the talk. Also, we go look at Komon-Tok. Komon-Tok in us, of course, we know we put our study on Bona, but some APC folks then go visit her. But apart from that, Dr. Silva Blyden make outlandish accusation, very, very troubling accusation, say that APC are the responsible for born Komon-Tok us and Anes Koroma also involved. And maybe the last one we will play now. The first lady gets message for Dr. Samuel Kamara, and all this plus, as always, you text, you comment, you input, it make the program lively and interesting. We like it. And if not the first time this for January, this is not the program what we call Komon-Tok, where they come through the Talking Point platform. The broadcast na 2 areas in. One na TPP na YouTube na ya. Consider for subscribe and click the like button na free. And also whenever you can Facebook, not forget, you can look for a page, Talking Points platform, and like our page. It's now one way we say the support, and not forget for share the message so other people will benefit and know what's in the happen in the country. With all this and more, we're not going to waste time. We go just take shots. Break and come for them by the share better why.
Talking Point platform for news within our country, salute for education, entertainment, political affairs, TTPTV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit, TTPTV.
All right, so Fambo, I'll go first to the most important one. The reason why we decide for put this one on top, we feel say we political leaders they need for do more by sensitizing the electorates. Now, one disturbing video with them this share to we, but perhaps some people are not get the opportunity for listening to this particular short message from the Pprc chairman, Mr. Bangura the talk. But I'll just remind people waiting this mean. Now we go on this quickly.
The political parties liaison committee meeting. Now meeting with the Electoral Commission of Salonki hold with political party them, civil society organization, the security sector, election management body, and other one them for talk about issue where different political party then can get and save updates but waiting. ECSL put in place for the June 24, 2023 election. And this meeting, the commission can hold every 2 weeks. For Sunday, May 21st, this year, political parties liaison committee meeting, all 13 political party member them been witness them, and the focus for this particular meeting now about campaign calendar. But first, make we listen to Political Parties Regulation Commission, now the institution where Parliament give power for look inside political party the operation of the country. Inside in statement, the chairman for Pprc, Abdullahi Bangura, call on political party them not for pull any political party banner during a campaign.
Every political party has a right to go to any nook and cranny of this country and send out their messages. So we have appealed to them. I mean, we don't want a political party to go to this part of the country and get intimidated. They've given us their commitment. They've signed communiques with us, the paramount chiefs and the district executives of all of the political parties that are participating in this election. Also line up a peace march. We intend to roll out that one on a cooling off day, where the streets of this country will be taken over by my commission, sending out messages of peace, and let us conduct our campaigns in a very responsible manner without creating any distress for ordinary members of the public and without destroying the campaign material of your political opponent or trading public insult against a political opponent. But when you start campaigning, I mean, don't go into the television station or radio station while it is not your day in the guise of sensitization and you are secretly campaigning. We are going to monitor all of that.
So, Fumble, this message we will continue for player as time permits we for remind we leaders we political leaders for say they get responsibility for protect the peace, for keep the peace. I mean, we ask them and cool down the talk and the rhetoric, the violence rhetoric, they born good picking, they progress we know we are, they help for consolidate we gain so don't make and they threaten even with fragile peace and with democracy. Just few seconds ago, they just sent for me one letter from APC where they don't. I think we for Sharon, APC doesn't pull a press statement. Be there by the program. Like I said, they just sent it very very hot, and it connected to the very topic where they talk. You see why interesting about political tolerance, but the clip where they play today about APC self them political rhetoric where they actually they go off track and where we they call on we leaders there, we they remind them and get for be responsible. Now, some of we wanna see what they talk now, yeah. Why always would they take the soft approach? Not to say when a soft man all over in real life or somebody want to try me that can no. When a man there, sometimes we say we can challenge issues and tough one. But we just look at the bigger picture. We look at the history. Me don't witness the war in a salon and know what you want me. Now that make in no certain time, no way, no absolutely, no matter the situation account na the country salon. Me, particular me, I don't ever sit down and encourage anybody not going to war. I don't witness war for me in my life. Second term. Recently na Ukraine. If na God mark say not to return. So I don't see two wars there. I don't see one in my own country. I don't see one in Ukraine. So I know what it will mean. So there's no way I'd encourage anybody or anybody who they come with rhetoric for war because I have seen it, I have witnessed it, I have tested it. I know the brunt and the difficulty in war situation, and we know what they say spillover effect, and even the long term. Imagine when we end with war 2002, today, we will not fully recover as a nation. That they show you no more say war not an option for we. Now listen to what's in these these statements from APC. Before I can play the press release, listen this one where just they make rounds on the social media.
I don't want the SLP video. Anybody will church, any APC in Nigeria, will the church the SLP video keep me line. Yeah, I want them to open my waist. When I ready any side. And the other one, the main one, any SLPP disturb any APC now, for now, we are not afraid, we go there, we go massacre them. No joke at all. I will not play again, not play time this. Yeah? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We don't play no more. No party money again.
All right, so Fambul, I believe say any responsible Sierra Leonean, not put party aside. Their statement here we need for condemn is dangerous. For say we go massacre them. Any APC, not play again for let people play here. Not play one more time.
And this now a warning to the SLPP. And a warning the SLPP them. Anybody who touch any APC in the line, who they touch the SLPP, they are kill me line. Yeah, I want them to open the ways, any side. And the other one, the main one, any SLPP disturb any APC now, for now, we are not afraid, we go there, we go massacre them.
Come on, you see, Fambul, this is threatening massacre. And would they go massacre? Now we brothers and sisters, they no more politics not for be violence. That I make us say we political leaders they need for do more for sensitize their supporters and stakeholders and within the party may they understand say this not to do or die or not a matter of violence, it's a matter of policy. But I can understand because even inside the 5 years, during these 5 years, we see the things that would happen. That's now both sides. We see where SLPP back, they send the same rhetoric over and over. We don't play them clip, then they boku tena against the SLPP. Una they follow we all the time and I can attest to that. Say SLPP then said not to send in this, they don't provoke this, they don't count them, they're sort of threatening so much. Apart from this clip, listen again back, listen this one back.
The security forces. Let this message go to the security forces. Now they're intimidating our district anymore. Polaka district, now APC get them. So the rubbish when they happen, I know they happen at Kainau. So the rubbish when they happen, I know happen at Kanama. Enough is enough. Anybody who say the time for temple up right, we will take it again. The last message will go to your neck.
All right, so Fambul, I think then here we need for condemn. Believe me, if we want our country go before, these are some of the things we will say we're going to talk about. These are the whole of the civil society and the whole of the political parties, the stakeholders, for make them know say then rhetoric here, the bond good picking, the happy. The other day, Lord, we just make clear some people and get a clue of waiting SLPP back SLPP plan.
When we contest for council on Aya, where una be make decision, na be give symbol tomorrow nomination na next office. And I please for tell una say Sierra Leone People's Party, all we cancel us them, and the one they on the waiting list. Sierra Leone People's Party they pay for them all. Jibinje. I kitchen you. Kevin Jembanya, I kitchen you. Iba. So I don't know how to tell you. Ulogo area unje Timbanya te kitchen you. Me mother lie with a defeat on all. Anybody who thinks that the best way how you go hot to it now for like other political party, meaning you don't like Bond District. And if you don't like Bond District, today, anybody who don't like Bond District, whether another political party, will they declare an enemy of Bond District. And when the enemy of Bond District, will they treat you like enemy. The rest will not talk on here.
You see, Fambul, from both sides. So, now that make the work is very, very serious for we take an now the forefront, we just get a broad understanding because the Pprc chairman don't pull a statement back then, Bangura, they are first play, advising the political parties, paramount chief. The other day we play one video clip now again with paramount chief, we're supposed to be neutral. They come out plainly they support SLPP, and even the threatening subject in people and say anybody will vote for APC or always say APC, they go deal with her. Now they work out, and I know say now the following of this program, it was there, and when I listen that program there. So I don't know how we want to build the society. I make sometimes people in the question whether democracy actually fits with. Because the people that will get democracy will transfer democracy to we. Although yes, now so then say, but historically, if you check properly, democracy originated from Africa. But we're not going into that Usai Komot, Usai no Komot, but the West perfecter. So like the people that were the moral guarantor on the democracy, we see the way how then they practice the democracy, how things and they go. So like if you teach how they teach you something, Lord just put an example. You therefore stick to the example. Otherwise, perhaps you get it wrong. Because there's a formula way for use. Lord say, then tell you say how for fen, then ask you a question and they don't give the guidelines. You therefore just follow the guidelines, forget the answer, for arrive at the answer. But the way they practice with democracy now, I think we lead ourselves to a danger. That make this not the responsibility for all the political parties. Now, I mean, this taking pain some of we because the civil society now they work this. Now they work. But today, now Salon, the civil society are gone. They are gone. Civil society they already don't become evil society, as some people they call it. They are now evil society. In fact, they don't partisan. They don't take side. One of the civil society guy where even technically they abuse United Nations. Now this Mambu guy. Take a listen on this one. For let me just say the civil society don't fail the people. Listen, this man.
This is CSO Mambo, the United Nations accredited civil society activist. Today, the 12th of April 2023, we want to take this singular honor for congratulate Dr. Kande Kole-Yonkela for the singular opportunity and honor we take for team up with President Bio and Julie Jallo for form an alliance of progressives for Kerr Salongo before between 2023 and 2028. Dr. Kande Kole-Yonkela, you know one person we get vast experience for Kerr Salongo before. When you go to parliament, you do extremely well. You push a lot of bills. You push a lot of agenda for make policy then come we go change the lives of Sierra Leonean there. President Biona is small border. This decision we don't take this time for form an alliance with President Bio, clearly for send a signal to Sierra Leonean and say, you know one person we clearly understand what they go on at the war. You know one person we clearly understand the problem of prices of commodities with Corona as a result of Corona and the war in Ukraine don't bring down the war. Because you know person where you knowledge they beyond West Africa, they beyond the borders of human imagination. When it comes to development in the sector of agriculture, energy, international relations, and service delivery, you know one of the biggest experts and brains we Sierra Leone gets. Teaming up with President Bio today clearly don't send a signal to Sierra Leone and they say, yes, you clearly understand the challenges of the world, and you also clearly understand the efforts with President Bio and the government don't make for cushioning the effects of the world problem. We don't hit the economies around the world. We dey call on you, Dr. Kande Kole-Yonkela, for team up with your brother, like how you don't do. Cambia, the chiefdom where you come out. Now they you papa and others sit down for form the party where President Bio they had today. It means the singular decision we don't take so today. You daddy, the paramount chief, wherever he is today, he happy. You wife, where you cherish and love so much, whosoever Mrs. Yonkela days today, let God give and good hold. It will be a proud wife today, who's a day na engraved for this decision. Because the party where President Bio day, now they you come out. And President Bio, now you young brother, your entire family, they around SLPP and President Bio. So team him up for form an alliance of progressives with your colleagues them from NGC is a clear manifestation of how Sierra Leone they plan for go in terms of self-food sufficiency between 2023 and 2028. Just like how Victor Fo former vice president of Sierra Leone don't do. Alpha Khan, former minister in so many capacities of the former government don't do. Now so, we want call on others for join Dr. Kande Yonkela Lekai don't do so. We call on the Kono delegation, the final Kono delegation, for join this grand alliance of progressives headed by President Bio. We call on Sir Emerson Lamina. We call on Chief Samsumana. We call on Finda Konomani for join this train, for join President Bio, for Kel Sierra Leone go before, between 2023 and 2028. We call on Dr. Kelfala Mara and the rest of the Kabbalah delegation for join this train. We call on Petito and the rest of the camp.
All right, so Famgul, and not an issue I can't talk about. I just want to give you an example, the reason why make today with democracy, they don't go down the drain. This guy is a civil society, for God's sake. You know, we get, the other day we count Mr. Jallo Jamboria, we say the biggest problem in the country, the educated people, the so-called educated people, these are the real problem. Not to the Anono Lambuku. Because if you check statistically, more than 60% of the country, they're not sabi read, they're not sabi write. So the few well-learned book, now they're actually the problem. This guy seems as if you don't understand the job. He's a civil society, accredited United Nations. They misuse the word because for let you get accreditation from United Nations, not so extraordinary team, for say. Now for let them know set an organization, NGO, a civil society, NGO, you get a term, you get an agenda, or you get a focus point, say, now this may deal with. After I made 1 or 2 years, 3 years, you can apply, they approve, and not just that way difficult. So now they use United Nations, they blackmail the United Nations, they dirty the United Nations name for your own policies. If you want to become a politician, go leave the civil society alone and go join politics. That's it. But you cannot be deceiving people. This is why our democracy today is crying, is dying, they're on life support. Because nothing look like now the whole of them people are for sensitized political party, help the Pprc. The Pprc don't get power for arrest, they don't get power for jail nobody. What in the power they get now in Bangui, I don't talk so. If they come, you tell you what the constitution say, advice, that's it. So you need other players there, other stakeholders there for jump into the bandwagon and continue for preach tolerance, continue for, because look, people don't understand absolutely. So many people get this picture clear. No country, absolutely no country, not in the world, we go attract investor if instability did it, if peace not did it. Even for you, I forget about investors. Even you they live in the country first. If peace not did it, you go always people in life go there in fear. Because I go come on middle net for go do you people in some man net they drag. Some man money they do. So if they afraid for commot center or they afraid for commot net because there is no peace, how the country go be full. But now from their side, they know sir. Then let's take care where them politicians that they talk. That one they team up say anybody come up from the north, or anybody will support other political party would they declare as an enemy, and the rest will not go talk here because you know say they video and you understand they record them. And now they say any potnoko yana APC. Anybody will any police or anybody will try now would take the law now with your hands. These are very dangerous and reckless statements we need to be condemned from both sides. So we are Sierra Leoneans, I think say this is our responsibility, regardless of the fact we're not in the country or even if we're in the country. Love support, genuine tolerance. Love we allow ideas. These are the time where we talk about issues. That I make the next clip where they can play. Now about issues, listen the issues. What in this party say they can do for you? What in this party say they can do for you? What in this presidential candidate gets in store for you? What in this other presidential? Compare and contrast. This how civilized democracy works. Not to brutal, not to power, like what they can say, you know, power for use violence. You know, it heart rendering, you know. And today in a salon, sad. These are the sad reality. Everything don't politicize, everything. Back then, the days of former President Kuruma, civil societies we are very active. They read on the radio, they see them on television, they remind people. That was quite interesting because when you talk about democracy, you are talking about institutions. If this institution cannot function properly, they are not independent, they're taking sides, then we are not talking about democracy. I think it's high time we try to define what are we doing, what kind of system of government we are practicing in Sierra Leone. Because from what you understand, the definition of democracy, the principles and voting form democracy, they reflect in the country. Absolutely. If you are like, I don't know, sir, and these are people, and most of them they behave so, they say they go school. They say they go school, and some of them you go shock, they get big degree there. Would I go tell you say get double masters? Would I go tell you say get 4 masters? Would I go tell you say get PhD? Rampantly. And I make sometimes they say it's not about you having this boku degree. It's about how you impact, you value where they add to the society. This is not the key. How you education they transform in people's life. This is not the true meaning of education. No, because some people, they're good in theory. What they write them for some get photographic memory, then put something na school, na blackboard, you don't memorize it, right? That's not how you learn. You learn for create impact, for change, for bring change, for act as if you go school. I know the one of the insults who then insult Bookman and then say you ought to know better. If they use that term there for you, you ought to know better. Now, the biggest insult, the biggest cause of the uncourse, because they expect much from you. They say to whom much is given, much is expected. If you don't darken the walls of university, you are a graduate, you have your master's, you have your degree, you get your experience, set the pace, set standard. Let's ethics, Lord put ethics in real own discipline. How they handle we issues them. What we for look at? Around the sentiment of this political governance, the key thing when me set where they still a push here, now for there we understand say we not go able compromise, we not go able jeopardize, we not go able mortgage peace. There is they work, they just work. I hope say we people and will listen to this. With leaders, this purely today for political leaders. The APC as well as SLPP make them reduce, make them tone down the rhetoric of political violence, intimidation, and it's not just good for any country. All right, now we don't tap down there. Now let me share this one, like I say, just come. Quick one, APC don't pull a press statement where they share to where they call international, where they call on the international community and to Salon people them. I think I will just share because, like I say, this is just washing. So I will put her aside and out and send her for me. You see. So then just send this one. Maybe I'll just read and let's see. APC don't pull this statement. Say. All right. Now, as soon as they see, today and pull on 1st June press statement, political intimidation, harassment, and unprovoked attack on the supporters of the All People's Congress Party. The All People's Congress APC party is drawing the attention of the public, including the international community, to the persistent attack of its members in the southeastern region of this country, very recently in Pujon district. It could be recalled that in one of our usual thoughtfulness, the First Lady of this country, Fatima Bio, publicly asked our Sierra Leone's People's Party, SLPP, supporters not to tolerate any opposition APC supporters to campaign for the 24th June 2023 general elections in Sierra Leone's in SLPP stronghold of the southeast. Apparently, that's a clarion call has been heeded and is now being violently manifested. Now, family, just these are some big English there. La just break and don't, so we fumble and don't tongue where they listen. We also the APC pulled this letter then addressed this letter to me and you they listen to the entire Sierra Leone community as well as the international community. The APC say, then they complain, then they talk about repeated harassment about their supporters, and particularly in the southeast. And in fact, then draw reference to the First Lady Fatima Bio, where he be go na Pujon at the Kailang, where he go pass one dangerous message say, for allowed no APC office day. This not to say they make up this attest because so the without similar without that program they will condemn that. So all these just points. I think I will play that clip. They let people and just get that message. Where the First Lady be the talk this. Lord just finish this letter. Quick one. All right. On the 7th May 2023. Which was the day slated for the nomination of the APC candidates for the members of parliament MPs by the Electoral Commission Sierra Leone, the APC candidates, accompanied by their various supporters, peacefully diverged to their respective towns and villages after the said nomination. Madam Massa Kapkanyaka Rogers, one of the APC MP candidates in the Pujom district, decided to throw a party at our house in our village, Foindu Berry, in the Perry Chiefdom to climax the occasion. This was to the knowledge of all the district stakeholders and the community authorities. No sooner had the party got started than the local chief, Maury Calon, and other local authorities invaded our house and requested her to stop the party. Now, family APC they complain say one of their member of parliament when Madam Massa be after the nominator, he be go send party, he make party as a way of for gladi. Na us. Immediately after the party starts, the stakeholders and some stakeholders there and some people then go boss na host, they ask them make a stop for dance na host. Let close the party. So that was unfortunate incident. All right, so go before. This was authorities. Well, yes, even policemen and go back. No, not just they're not just go there, not all just ordinary chief then or even then with security forces for stop the party. In the process, of our trying to explain to the authorities, some community youth precipitantly started pelting our house with stones and other missiles. Now, as soon as the authorities then go, as they try to explain, some people then, where now some youth man there, defend then begin the stoning us. This youth then violently overran the house, beat up some of our party supporters, and even sprayed dangerous acid on Massa and the following APC supporters: Alhaji Stephen, Old Man Kaikai, Musa Sise, Mohammed French, and Frederick Fortune. So, whilst the party will take place, some people then just go bust on the host, authorities then, the local chiefs then, come on beats according to what the APC say, and then begin spray acid by the names I then just mentioned. In addition to short inhumane treatment meted out on our supporters, some of our supporters, including Mr. Robert Aliu, who have resided in that community for over 10 years, and several others have been banished from the community by the deputy section chief, Pa Mohammed Bakama of Nioya section, in the consonance with Mr. Soare Kopa, the assistant to the regent chief. Family, you see this thing are dangerous. Now, even the chief then banished this particular guy where la remember his name again, la call his name again, Mr. Robert Aliu. Them banish am. Wetin dem mean them banish am? Them ban am let no come na the district again. Imagine them banner make no come na the district again. I mean, we see another day back then, one woman from Kenema, we go put when I be councillor, I think he divide for councillor or something like that. He go put Dr. Samuel Kamara in flyer or in banner, in billboard na host, then go beat her, then pull her, then church her, we see a commodity. And this man, then banish her. So now that make her still a remind we leaders and say, then get obligation for maintain the peace. Pprc don't want, and they don't explain, say, the chief then get obligation for stay neutral and allowed a fair playing ground. Let people and just get this. Now, now we move now this last part of the page. The page, quite a long one anyway, but let's move on to the next page. Okay, as soon as they say. Now, Perry Chiefdom, as a result of that violent invasion, some of the members are now hiding in the bushes, whilst others are yet to be accounted for. So when this thing take place, some man they run away, and they say some man they will see who say something. They absolutely, according to them. Also, Mambu Rogers, one of our members in Pujon town, was also thoroughly beaten up by one Henry Gonawa to a point that he sustained an arm fracture. Again, another in Pujon, one APC man himself sustained very serious injury because they said they are at bolobits, not too small bits and bits. Hey, as if those were not enough, the Regent Chief of Perry Chiefdom, who also doubled as the present young generation leader for SLPP in constituency 102, Pujon District, Mr. Bokari Kapaka, at the meeting convened by the Office of National Security ONS on Monday, 8 May 2023 to address some of the aforementioned issues, was reported to making antipathetic statement towards APC supporters. Now, when APC go report this issue, because ONS at the Office of National Security, now one office where they in charge of security for support and make sure say there is no violence and peace prevail. When they invite this particular chief, and also this particular chief now young generation leader for SLPP, they go begin provoke APC back by the meeting. A remark among other guilds thinks that he would not tolerate any APC supporter. You see, according to APC, they said the chief say he not tolerate any APC supporter, and that any resident that anybody in a village or Foidu that was known to him as SLPP should without any delay quit the chiefdom. So meaning that if you didn't have any other political party, you didn't have chiefdom, you need for left the chiefdom immediately. Added to that, one Mr. Iltin Goja would identify himself as the SLPP press attaché to Germany, commented that they would not complain any APC members, but would rather use force to quell down what he described as disturbance. Similar sentiments were expressed by other SLPP members towards the APC supporters. Now, Fambul, interestingly enough, according to APC press release, what they read for now, so they say one Mr. Iltin, when the press achache, this person they live abroad now, he see how democracy they operates now Germany. He go and comment say any APC person they engage now, therefore deal with her because they not go encourage disturbance. So the point is why they say in Germany, if for the see now how democracy they prevail, how people and they behave civilized way, articulate their issues them, and then they move on. But if somebody that I make would expect the people that we don't travel, we don't live abroad, for do more in terms of because of exposure, because if you want anybody who don't travel, but we know out of experience that he gets experience, and that's a need for behave even more, particularly than only in the West. And we talk about democracy, and this is a press attaché because like spokesperson for the consulate, the embassy, na Germany, which means if a press attaché, that's a communication officer talk, it look like say this na government talker, according to the word, because a press attaché, na the official spokesperson for the embassy, meaning that you don't endorse violence, and it's just unfortunate anyway. If not so you say, because this na APC that them put on by the letter. Law move forward. Law move forward quickly. All right. As always been the case, after short precipitation of terror on our supporters to add insult to injury, our supporters who we are the victims, we are the ones arrested. Now, APC say most of the incidents that will take place at the end of the day, without any arrest, they arrest SLPP, but they arrest APC supporters, taken to bow by the police and detained, leaving the SLPP perpetrators to go scot-free. We have reported the matter to the Inspector General of Police, who has not given us any headway. They say that only complaint to the police and police boss, Suvula, Fire, but any headway for them, make any move according to them. It goes without saying that short democratic backsliding is not what this country is yearning for. Less than 2 months to the general elections, short palpable stereotypical fashion of harassment and intimidation of the opposition of APC party by the incumbent SLPP in their southeastern strongholds should be nipped in the bud if we are to dichotomize between rhetoric and reality. So as it now, the intimidation and harassment of our supporters in Pujon continues unabated. Our members, including the candidates for members of parliament, Massa Pakanya Rogers, have been chased out of their constituency, whilst others are being arrested or being threatened with arrest. We cannot be seen unable to protect our supporters if the police that are expecting to impartially do so seem to be doing otherwise. We are asking the PPRC, ECSL, and the international community to promptly intervene. Otherwise, the APC will have no other option but to appropriately respond. We are expecting that the elections should be conducted peacefully. Meanwhile, we ask all APC party supporters to remain calm and law-abiding. Signed, Lansana Dumbuya Esquire, National Secretary General. So, Fambu, APC then say they don't pass this letter to the international community. They call on PPRC. When we start this program, we mentioned about the role of PPRC, how they be very instrumental in warning the political parties, the chief them, at the same time, and then court to. Now, APC said then they reciprocate. What does this mean? Then say if PPRC not address this issue, ECSL not address this issue, and the police wait for be impartial, they become impartial, then will definitely take the law and technically not put on the board and say then will respond. So we don't know which kind of respond. We don't know if now in the where they come up from. Some of these guys say enough is enough, then we'll take the loan at their hand. This one who doesn't play for now, we know we won't continue to play again. Well, you see, I not believe in tit for tat policy. I not believe in that. That I make we say we leaders in do more, especially the incumbents. The SLPP governments need to do more. Why? Because now they're not power. Anything will happen at the country. Now the government, and they say the government of the day. They know they say the APC. They know they say the opposition. They say the governments now do this and do that. International community look much more to the government. And the thing was so pathetic and sorry recently, it seems as if the SLP, that is the Sierra Leone police, they're no longer independent. And in most cases, it seems as if they are taking sides. And this is dangerous. And I think we just need for expose this more and more. If the international community, they listen, let them intervene, but then some of them say, and then help we take action, because we are treading in a dangerous terrain. This one will come also because APC are the largest political party, opposition party in the country. And if you look at the margin between APC and SLPP in the previous election, not just a thing, not so like almost 2%, something like that. So it's like now 50-50 the strength. Imagine, God forbid, these two political parties then decide, so okay, low effect. Because I mean, if two, like what I can say, when two elephants, if you two elephants and fed, now the grass they suffer, the ordinary man and they suffer, you know. So I think the leaders they need to do more and wind down their rhetoric here. It's not just good for anybody. All right, so Fambule, when I can read my text here. I see the text, the section, the comment section don't flop with a candy. Let's take short break. In like a minute, I can read the text. We got a lot for it. We got a lot. I'll be say this thing will be short, but it will take more than usual. Or they can't short.
Country slow, we want for no. Why not they grow? Yeah, hey, bo, we want for no. Wait till make we country they go slow. Wait till making all they grow. Yes, slow, I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Then
Right, so Fambules, now we go, see the text and quick one. This one, let's take the hand we did done for. I don't know how it starts. All right, now we start. This one we first start with. Okay. All right, okay. Let's start with this first one. So they come up from Aisha Kester. O thou kind God, unite all, let the religions agree and make our country Sierra Leone one nation. Thank you very much, Aisha, for that. This one they come up from Maria Makamara. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Mohammed, and we Famule. Wa alaikum salam, Mariama. This one they come up from Aisata Dumbuya. Thanks for bringing us daily updates. Yes, welcome, Aisata Dumbuya. This one they come up from Kadijatu Ture. Good evening to you. Yeah, good evening. This one they come up from Mary J. What they say? All right. How are you, Mary? This one they come up from Aisha. Lord God, as the elections approaches, we seek to better understand the issues that are concerned for peace and safety in Sierra Leone, our beloved country. Thank you for that. This one they come up from Kelvin Sisse. Welcome, my brother. God bless you for all what you are doing for our beloved Mama Salon. Thank you, Kelvin, for joining us. And this one they come up from Wonderful Am. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. Well, if a text gets some invective, then we aren't let the text and be civil. If what they way ash will not go either, unfortunately. This Theophilus Kesebe, Hello, I just notified that the Supreme Court just threw the case out due to insufficient evidence. I think Theophilus no join we yesterday. If you be joined yesterday, you go no say we count that program day. But anyway, the case have been thrown out. Now no, we don't done with Andy yesterday. This one they come out from Fatmata Jariu Sawane, but he was stating the fact SLPP then pass Mark Bo. All right, I don't know why for, but anyway. This one they come up from Alassane, they say what him. Tit for tat, why can't you stop Bio? I see how we they go. This will they talk. If we say tit for tat, believe me, we go suffer. We all go suffer. Lucretian Bano, I am not supporting any party, but the Pauper supporters are not talking. They are acting and implementing it. It's wrong, but sometimes you don't need to sit down, let someone pluck your eyes. Yeah, I do understand. That make we they call on the authorities will do more. Ishaka Taralio, they say SLPP has been doing this. I think he would say doing this, but nobody stopped them. Why now the APC? This is no fear. And this one they come up from Signature. These guys are fools. This one they come up from AJI. SLPP are doing too much to the BPC members. Pprc is not taking actions. Enough is enough. Too much of one thing is good for nothing. SLPP is not the owner of Mama Salon. This one they come up from Alpha Mahmoudou Ba. Please hit the like button. Thank you very much, Alpha. Yeah, so family, and I reminder that please now click on the like button and then share. Thank you, Alpha, for reminding us. Yeah. This one they come up from Signature. Never argue with liars. You can't win because they believe their own lies. This one they come up from Adama Kamara. Yeah, thank you, my brother. Thank you for your good work. Yes, Adama Kamara. Thank you for joining us. All right, family, just tap the text there and force because we get a lot of issues then for looking to. All right, so the next thing we'll go look at, ECSL permits for do free, fair election of the country. This is important what they put in a record. Important. So, Lord, listen, waiting the next boss.
Commission for Sierra Leone, in the Constitution under Section 32 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, get the mandate for conduct elections, for also do boundary delimitation, and conduct referenda, and any other activities where it relate to elections in Sierra Leone. Every election cycle, the ECSL or the country, they learn lessons from the processes. And that process is where they develop the next electoral cycle, where they use that for improve on the system. Now that make for this electoral cycle, when at 2020 to 2024, we ensure say some of the issues then we come out during the last election in 2018, we bring her on board in order for make we improve on the delivery and the quality of the service what they do. People that don't take about 87% of the voters' ID card. Despite the concerns about the photos on the ID card, but all other quality checks that will be put, it meets the requirements in terms of the security. I want for assure the public, Sierra Leoneans, and even international partners that the Electoral Commission where it don't conduct 4 or 5 elections. The same staff that we did, many of them still there. We will maintain the same credibility we don't do over the years, and we will ensure say we bring everybody, we continue for bring everybody on board so that the process will be transparent and the results we will come out with will be accepted by everyone. The commission is not biased towards any particular political parties, but rather will they serve the people of this country. So let them get the confidence that the same institution where we don't conduct election in 2007, 2012, 2018, and the same institution with the staff them within day, and we promise they will continue the good work. Thank you, Sierra Leoneans.
So fam, we don't archive this particular message. The reason why I make now, when it's anything where you talk, you don't go viral. We dey keep her. Why? Because we want plan for you. Most of the time now, most of them videos there, some man we don't talk, some talk then they some man don't talk was back then during the past 5 years. They regret. Some man taking word back, but we're not there because you don't talk, I don't put some statement. This is exactly what in the Constitution say when it comes to the ECS and the mandate for conduct impartial, free and fair election, and that in the serve the people of Sierra Leone. It's very beautiful. We hope and pray say ECSL will live up to the mandate, and that's no say now. Then right now the peace of Sierra Leone belong to them. The peace of Sierra Leone currently does not belong to President Bio, but to ECSL. So we are watching carefully and we're tracking every movement on this one. So family, I think we law make small, law laugh small. The law laugh small. The program don't detense, law laugh small. All right. I want out something funny, yeah. Where they sent to me. I say, well, we go find for we can laugh small. All right. I think we don't get time, yeah. Quite interesting. But I don't say all right, I think see now this can ask me business, you know. Tell you I'm play something example. All right, slow left Landy. Something they know a lot laugh today. They know a lot laugh. All right, I think okay. All right, there's something now. Something there.
Sam Sumana. The next president of Sierra Leone, 2023, KK1. The next president of Sierra Leone, 2023, Samora Kamara. The next president of Sierra Leone, 2023, Madabio. The next president of Sierra Leone, 2023, Madabio. The next president of Sierra Leone, 2023, Madabio.
Oh, no.
All right, so the family is what concept of all. Detention. But anyway, now we go now the next one. Konomani, as soon as I know, Diana Konomani, Lord listen, within say.
When I say if we don't go to the host, we want to tell when I thank you. Uncle John and so we did it throughout this morning. We want to tell and thank you. A lot of people they do it. Chief, Mrs. and I thank you. Uncle here, the team, Ode, and all blessed thank you. For me, the host go. But when I appearance, if I presence now, let me ask don't go. I just want to send one message out here that the peace between me and my brother. It is real. You know the change. Nobody know the change. I stand by it and I'll die by it.
Amen.
Thank you very much for coming.
All right, so family, if you the one that we join we yesterday now, then confirm and say we come up with that disturbing video where APC pull a press release anyway. APC pull a press release and condemn this despicable act where they burn this Umani us. Now, I think do people in favor. The other will not say it. Loud count and back let people and see this video where them born Diana in us. That do favor to people.
So politics done there. That's what politics there. Family born the innocent woman for nothing because of politics. Group of them, young man, them pass 20. They pass around now, then send Kambo. He said, oh my God, people are very, very wicked. People are very, very.
Now fire forcing they come in for confetti fire. But look at the condition of the host now. Nothing available. Now we get fire forcing now for doing duty. Let's see like again for what.
All right, so Famu, that was quite disturbing. Now the reason we make a we just that was quite disturbing, actually. So we did talk about political violence, you know. So this all boiled down to this. Imagine waiting this person, the feel, the pain. How it difficult for get money, how for, bills, the memory we get, and that was the treasuries, things, you document, all that stuff, then they, so, there's no way absolutely would try for encourage violence. Because at the end of the day, we're not able to get nothing from her. Now, pay no more they get. Now, APC, some people accuse APC, say now APC now then sets fire and then send now APC now then bond those APC supporters them because Komon-Tok not join them for good campaign. Other people then say now First Lady now send people them for good news because they alleged say he take money from First Lady, promise for defects, but he not do it. So we don't know the truth because police, I believe, say they investigate and know waiting. But APC don't pull a letter. They sent it for me yesterday, but that was quite challenging. You know, we get too much sometimes to not be able to put everything in one go. But Lord, we share and Lord, see, we can like for talk with facts now. Always we try for do best talk with facts. No one guess nothing. Now the letter this way APC pull the press release, a short one. If you see on the screen, let you get some clear. That was yesterday, as soon as they seen at the screen, the 31st of May 2023 press release, burning down of the house of Comrade Madam Diana Finda Konomani in Kono. The All People's Congress, APC, has been appraised of the burning down of the house of Madam Diana Finda Konomani, a former Minister of Government and former Eastern Regional Chairperson of the party, and the present member of the National Advisory Committee. This despicable and barbaric act, we are told, happened on the night of Tuesday, the 30th May 2023 in Kono. The APC commiserates with its comrade, Madam Konomani, and unequivocally condemns the savage and criminal act and calls on the Sierra Leone police to speedily investigate and bring the perpetrators to book. The party also calls upon the membership and supporters in Kono and the general public to please come forward with any information that will help in the identification and the prosecution of the perpetrators. Signed, Lansana Doumbouya, Esquire National. So, Fambu, that's not the letter this way APC pull, then condemn this act. But the thing was interesting, Sylvia Blyden in jump on Facebook, Sylvia Blyden say this is not the work of APC. Very interesting, eh? Last shout out and Lona see. Yeah, we're not there for come. We're not there for come get point anybody name or can talk with all right. We got the count both sides where we feel say they involved in the issue. So APC don't pull them press release. Now one member na APC, when na Sylvia Blyden, he gets all that thing we think. Lord Sharon for now. I hope we just a moment, Famble. Now we can with waiting Sylvia Blyden. Right. Sylvia Blyden, right? Silver Blyden input something different from what's in the press release say, you know. All right, I think all right, let's share with him. Dr. Silver Blyden puts now in Facebook page. Dr. Silver Blyden, you know, you got a lot of followers and I don't feel say, no share. You got 177,000 people there with the when something like around that. The point is, I think say you need to be more cautious in putting information where you not get evidence, because from what he puts on a Facebook page, there is no evidence. Now it's in the load, when they can see waiting Dr. Silver Blyden writes. As soon as they see, I'll be the rush, so I not put her in that kind of format. Put a low one on us in the raw. So in page I go so direct. So you didn't know now say that, not to guess who they guess anything from now. Not the paraphrase. Now in page directly I go so. Now let we see what he puts. A painstaking anyway for reader. He say, according to Silver Blyden, jihadist trend is too crystal clear. Now, what he mean is too crystal clear? In gets a faction of the APC where they call jihadists, where you already accuse say this na they work it clear, crystal clear, something we bright. Don't you know they and they mean now what I mean crystal clear. Now, according to her, he go further. He say APC strong woman and former cabinet minister, Madam Diana Konomani, refused to show up or participate in the launch participate in the launch of the APC party campaign in Kono on Monday. On Monday, sorry, game self, I don't lost. Okay, Monday, May 29. In the night of Tuesday, 30th May, a house in Kono was burnt down to the ground in a despicable act of criminal arson. Our refusal to join the APC to campaign in Kono follows a series of despicable abuse and even vile mamikos on our late mother by Adebayo, ventriloquist puppet of former President Ernest Bai Koroma in recent weeks. Adebayo, all right, I think he even put say Adebayo also now one of the people we don't do this according to Silver Blyden, because I'll just read them quickly. Adebayo not only abused the late mother of Diana Konomani, but just last week, Adebayo also gave instructions that houses of the members of the APC who don't support their faction of our APC party should be set on fire. Now, according to Dr. Silver Blyden, he say Adebayo now pass this command say all the APC they be the infight, so then gets big 6, small 6, big 8, 10, different numbers then. So according to Sylvia Blyden, he say now Adebayo now in be don't pass the word say all the APC members then we not supports their own. He called himself at their own party, that Silver Blyden, he got himself as a full member of the party, therefore burn their oaths, according to Silver Blyden. Now, let we go quick. Come on. All right. Okay. Member BRO, this we don't in a rush. Adebayo not only abused the late mother, okay, yeah, it should be them. Their faction is led by Ernest Bai Koroma and his name jihadists ever since Koroma threatened to wage a jihad against those APC members who go against what he wants for the APC. Now, the reason why I make a say Dr. Sylvia Blyden gets a lot of followers on Facebook, and that he gave a mind the world. And Sylvia Blyden even go before say Adebayo is one of the people that we instructed them on the host, and that the faction where Adebayo they represents is headed by former President Kuroma, where in regard as a jihadist. And imagine, as a person like him, you get a large followers, you put statements in on Facebook, social media without back them up with facts. I just think say this is utterly dismay and wrong. If you want to put something where you want to get a point, back them up with evidence and facts. But for you to come out plain, you put statements there. You also get large followers. I think this is the highest level of patriotic and dishonest. Now, let's move quickly. I don't know if you were able to read that all because a long anyway. A long. I don't know if I will get that energy day. Oh, come on. Adebayo not only okay. Adebayo has been threatening harm and burning of houses of key APC members for several months now. However, the threat to burn down APC houses, which he made last week, was very specific on those APC members who are recently freshly identified, including Diana Konomani. The most recent threat to burn down our houses was made last week. Now, according to Sylvia Blyden, it accused Adebayo directly, say, I'm responsible for this, and that they are the lead the faction where Adebayo did now the APC, now the former president, President Ernest Bai Koroma. Famul, I think I don't want to just waste too much energy on this one. It's lengthy anyway, lengthy. I know say a lot of una are the follower, una go don't see this right up. I don't want to go again, begin the I know not to that now the subject. I know Kaya for can analyze deeply on that. And I just draw the attention of when I say Sylvia Blyden say you know the people there. So police for asked Sylvia Blyden for help because I think issues like this are seen like very serious offenses. So if you Sylvia Blyden gets information, you know the people there. I think if I help the police so that the police then will able conduct and work professionally. So that's how we don't tap them. Now, lobby, what you will. I think the one last thing we rank out self, I don't know if the time will permit we again. We rank out both sides. I will ask una permission if una all play the na 30 minutes clip we do edits where both SLPP, both President Bio and Samoa did the campaign so that we will get the list in both sides. Quite that in like 30 minutes. I be the expert for player, but because of that notice, we're just jumping, the part of the program, so you don't eat some time. But anyway, let's rush quickly go down and try for Giduna text one more time, quick one. This one they come out from Kabu Masaba Show. Sylvia is not APC. She's a hustler and a political pendulum. She just just doing a paid job for whom we don't know, but we will know with time. All right. This one they come up from Jerry Brown. Just ignore Sylvia Blyden. She's a mischief maker. Is she a police detective? Sylvia claims to be a long-standing member of the APC, last well as our family. Did she attend the APC launching? No. And was our house burned down? The answer again, no. This one they come up from Mariam Kamara, exactly Aysata. Mr. Mohammed always give us accurate current issues inside Mama Salon. Thank you a million times. Thank you very much, guys. And this one they come up from Moriba Kone, there is no way APC can win this election. The best they can do is to compose themselves for 2028. However, I think you input the way they are conducting themselves will surely cost them 2028 election. All right, yeah, everybody gets a right to opinion. We move a little bit. This one they come up from Umu Kamara, Paupav dig their graves, trust me. All right. This one they come up from Francis C.H. Jenkins. The structures of democracy has been broken by the current regime. This one they come up from our Kumba. Hello to you all, my dear family. Welcome to the family. Yes, we appreciate your presence, our Kumba. All right, so Fambu, one of the things we remind ourselves, we all get responsibility as Sierra Leoneans and for behave maturely to a country. I mean, this is not for you all, in the sense that Lord will learn for the support one thing. I want to get a rallying point. Anything way not the goodness of Salone, Lord will support her. Dear, me na me appealist, regardless of the party color or party affiliation. Anything where they bug the peace of the country, Lord will condemn her. This na so me think, na my opinion. Because at the end of the day, without peace, there will be no democracy. Honestly, there will be no democracy. And trust me, we don't want to go back to those dark days. So please let money think about this. And always they try for support the good part. I see one video where touch me heart where I bring an Kanaya because I mean this for celebrate some of them here. Now then here some of we can like for showcase, you know, for help the needy. The country, the situation where they a very, 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 very tough. Particularly for the one day where the less privileged in our society. The one that we're not able to afford, the widows then granny there. You know, advanced country in the West, not Bhutan, for example, and get social services then we then get welfare, social welfare for support, particularly the vulnerable set of people there. And we don't get that, but you get some good Samaritan where can just take upon themselves and decide for help. Listen, this one. This it really touched my heart.
Mami, Ejebul Mami within serving picking them we they live a church house as we call them in our local language grass house. This Mami and Gam picking them they sleep na this grass house. So we get a videos say these people then they suffer as a charitable organization. We don't help many people with disability, women and children. We don't empower a lot of people in Sierra Leone. So when we get this video, moreover for the young picking them, this picking them now we feature leader for tomorrow. So when they send this video, we decided for send to we top donor we then call Ms. Shamela Suleiman, which will send out to Ms. Shamela Suleiman. Then he decided for Giwi Isego support we for the project. So we'll finish them, which indeed now we take them from that place to the bill for the 3-bedroom and parlor. This not that we get for do many things that we want for give them water well, want for give them good bathroom. So we get a lot of stuff for Dona Kabbalah for right now. This thing that we do for empower people them and help them for become productive now the society and make them go back to society so people then go see them as human beings.
All right, I don't know, but me this make me do. I don't know about you, but me, I'm a FIFA. This man are homeless for God's sake, homeless with 7 grand picking there. These are the things I want to look at. These are the vulnerable side of people where we try for let government put structures in place. This is what good governance is preaching about. getting a better economy that works for everyone, especially the vulnerable people. The people away where they do this, let God bless them. We hope other people and go see some of them tear themselves and we have for chipping and help. This is why we they talk about peace in the country, because not only when peace day, somebody go say, okay, la go invest or la go help downtown. So you see how important. All right, so Fambul, we get all that thing they will for don't talk, but honestly, I think we will tap because easy, me say don't exhaust. Honestly, me say don't exhaust. So like not just tap tomorrow. Friday we not can get program, but I guess so much where they don't send for me. I go come back tomorrow. I will come back tomorrow and continue. So tap. Let's just put this up because people and they way someone be they text me, someone be they ask me how we go support TPP. The last time we talk about say we recruit reporters, we don't get 4, and it costs a lot of money. And wait till we know about this election. One of the things we will know where after the don't votes, the governments they say let everybody go like us coffee order. I don't know why them for put coffee order. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe sometimes I never understand it. I don't see the justification, or I don't know. Maybe sometimes the ONS, that's the Office of National Security, or perhaps the police. I don't get intelligence say something will happen. I don't know. Why make them say if person don't vote, let all man go na host, then go announce. So which means information can for be restricted, so that I make we want to put more people in the ground so that we will get facts. We don't want to sit down and can guess and talk with you, no. So if you say one app, you can send whatever amount. We appreciate that. We not a force nobody anyway. These are now voluntary something. If you want to do it, fine, but we just say we need for share because people know they ask we, so we said this ever put on. Maybe if you get this app we then call Cash App, what you go do now your screen, you go just scan the code, it direct you now the Cash App. If you don't get the Cash App, you can download the Cash App and then you can send whatever amount, any amount we send it fine, £5, £10, that's good. This now way you serve the support. We continue to get fact information, and also perhaps if you get PayPal, you also see on the screen the QR code now. You can just snap or you near it take you now you PayPal. If you don't get PayPal, you want to use PayPal, you can just download PayPal, and then whatever you want send, that's fine. So now this will continue for crowd information once in a while as people in the ask for. I'll turn up plenty. Thank you for the time. We will definitely, by God in power, come back tomorrow with another very, very interesting program. Fambo, the program will count tomorrow is very, very interesting. We'll come put some analysis now, where well, some people can get for feel bad, but some people get for feel good. But we get for camp just put them for now for let us see waiting some people that don't analyze about this election. Media houses waiting and see. So we just they can put to now waiting and see. That's it. And it will be distasteful for some people. We don't know if how credible it is. We can't say anything. But tomorrow, obviously, will come with the particular program. So now join me tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.
We country slow, we want for no. Why not they grow? oh yeah. Hey, bo, we want for no. Wetin make we country they go slow. Wetin making all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die from if I they try for go before. I beg do ya not make us slow? No. If I they try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so if I try for go before, I beg do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so don't we for do them thing now we go make we smarter, thing now we go make we stronger, thing now we go make we nation last much longer. So we life them go better. Yes, so but we for left them thing now we go make we scatter, thing now we go bring palava, thing now we go make we nation well Panambara, make we people scatter.
Continue you talk about.
Thing them like half flavor plaba, political party wahala. Thing them we go make we agba, them put we country pan yakba. Sing along say hey bo, we want for no. Wetin make we country they go slow. Wetin making all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we did that, yes, so make we show them thing now we go make we kick po, thing now we go make we country go before. Mama, yes, so thing now we go make we grow, thing now we go make we left for go slow, make baby gladdy for Bobo show. Alright, so if I perform, me on perform. You say for gladdy for watch you watch. If I sing, me on sing. You say for gladdy for dance you dance. Before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so sing along say hey bo, we want for no. Wetin make we country they go